Hello students, today we'll start with a new chapter, compound interest. Now this chapter is divided in two parts in your textbook, that is without using formula and with using formula. Okay, and all the sums in compound interest can be solved without using formula and with using formula. Okay, so chapter 2 is about without using formula and chapter 3 is about with using formula. It is always better to solve with using the formula, because if the formula is given, I will give you the formula now. If the formula is given, then we can directly solve it. For example, if there is a sum and in that sum you have time as 3 years. If you do not use the formula, you will have to solve these 3 years one by one, first year, second year, third year. But if you use the formula, within one calculation you can get the answer. So that means with formula is always better. Okay, so we can skip this chapter 2 entirely and only focus on chapter 3, because in the boards and even in your school exams, they won't tell you, they won't specify in the question that solve without using the formula or solve with using the formula. No, they will just give you the question and it is up to you which method you want to use. Okay, so we will always use with the formula. Okay, so let's start with chapter 3. Now, what is the formula for compound interest? Okay, and in brief I'll tell you what is compound interest. So you have studied simple interest before. Okay, let's say I'll just give you what is simple interest, what is compound interest, and their basic difference. So simple interest means, let's say I give you 1000 rupees, okay, and I ask you to pay me interest at the rate of 10%. Okay, and maybe you have taken the money from me for, let's say, 3 years. So what will happen is that in simple interest, every year, in the first year, your principal is 1000 and you will pay me interest of 100 rupees. Okay, you will pay me the interest of 100 rupees. Second year, the principal is 1000, the interest will be again 100 rupees. Third year, the principal is 1000, the interest will be again 100 rupees. Okay, and 3 years means you don't pay me every year. At the end of 3 years directly, you will do the calculation. So at the end of 3 years, this is my principal, okay, which you are supposed to give me, and you will pay me the interest of 3 years. What is the interest of 3 years? 100 rupees, that is 300 rupees. Okay, and so in total you will pay me 1300 rupees. This is called as simple interest. So what is compound interest? Let's say you borrowed 100 rupees from me. Rate of interest is again 10% and time is 3 years. And we have agreement that you will pay me back as per compound interest. Okay, so what is compound interest? In the first year, the principal is 1000 and the interest will be 100. In the second year, see, in the first year you were supposed to pay me 1000 rupees and after 1 year you are supposed to pay me 100 rupees as interest. Okay, but I am not going to pay you in 1 year. The agreement will end in 3 years. So what you will do, what compound interest says is that for the next year your principal will increase. Okay, because after 1 year you owe me 1000 plus this 100 also, जो interest आ गया है, ठीक है. So for the next year the principal will become 1100. Okay, and you will pay me interest on this 1100, that is 110. Then for the next year the principal will again increase, because this interest will also be added in the principal. Okay, so it will become 1210. Okay, and then 10% of 1210 is 121. That means, are you able to understand the difference here? That in compound interest, your interest every year which you get gets added in the principal. Okay, तो आपका जो डेट है वो इंक्रीज होते जाता है. ठीक है, सो अगर इंटरेस्ट आपके प्रिंसिपल में ऐड हो रहा है तो आपकी प्रिंसिपल की वैल्यू बढ़ रही है. ठीक है, तो आपको ज़्यादा इंटरेस्ट पे करना पड़ता है. ठीक है, तो दिस इज गुड फॉर द लेंडर. जो पैसे दे रहा है उसके लिए अच्छा है. देखो, सिंपल इंटरेस्ट में उसको हर साल 100 तो एंड में 300 मिला. बट कंपाउंड इंटरेस्ट वाले में 100, 110 एंड दिस, तो उसको एंड में मिलेगा 333 रुपीज, 331 रुपीज, सॉरी. In the end, at the end of 3 years, the person who has borrowed the money will pay me 1000, that is my principal, plus 331 rupees to me. Okay, so यहाँ पे देखो, यहाँ पे सिर्फ 300 पे कर रहे थे, यहाँ पे 331 पे कर रहे हैं. Okay, so lender के लिए ये फायदा है. Correct. In the same way, in banks, when you put your money in banks, the bank give you interest. The bank pay you interest because आप उनको पैसा दे रहे हो. ठीक है, in your saving account, fixed deposit, etc. You are giving your money to the bank, so bank pays you interest, and that interest is calculated as per compound interest. Okay, so now you know the basic difference, that compound interest is always greater than simple interest. Okay, because in compound interest, the interest value every year gets added to the principal. Okay, and your principal is increasing. So principal अगर increase होगा तो उसका 10% value भी increase हो जाएगी. ठीक है, so this is the basics of compound interest. Now there are certain formulas you need to remember in compound interest. That is, first understand, let's take this example only. This 1000 rupees is the principal. Okay, plus 331 is the interest. Okay, so this 1000 plus 331 is nothing but 1331. This 1331 is the amount. Okay, this is called as the amount. What is amount? Amount is principal plus interest. The basic formula, you must know this basic formula, that what is amount? Amount is principal plus interest. So in compound interest, you directly have the formula for amount. Okay, and this interest here is nothing but the compound interest. So in compound interest, you directly have the formula for amount, and that formula is P1 plus R upon 100 raised to n. Raised to n, where A stands for amount, P stands for principal, R is the rate of interest, and n is number of years. Okay, n means the number of years. जैसे अगर 3 years है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल, अगर 3 years है तो ये जो रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट है वो 3 साल का हो जाएगा. मीन्स 1 प्लस आर अपॉन 100 रेज टू 3 बन जाएगा. ओके, रेज टू 3 मतलब 1 प्लस आर अपॉन 100 जो है, रेज टू 3 लिखने का मतलब क्या है कि इट इज गेटिंग मल्टीप्लाइड 3 टाइम्स, 1 2 3, फर्स्ट ईयर, सेकेंड ईयर, थर्ड ईयर. सो वो एक साथ हम लिख सकते हैं डायरेक्ट ऊपर 3 यहाँ पे. सो एक्चुअली दिस इज हैपनिंग. 3 बार रेट अप्लाई हो रहा है. किस पे अप्लाई हो रहा है? प्रिंसिपल पे. ठीक है, नाउ दिस इज द फॉर्मूला फॉर अमाउंट. ओके, सो इफ यू वांट टू फाइंड द कंपाउंड इंटरेस्ट डायरेक्टली, ठीक है, सी ये वाला फॉर्मूला क्या था, ये क्या बता रहा है? प्रिंसिपल प्लस सी आई इज अमाउंट. ओके, बेसिक फॉर्मूला, प्रिंसिपल प्लस सी आई इज अमाउंट. सो अगर मुझे सी आई चाहिए तो आई विल शिफ्ट द प्रिंसिपल हियर. मीन्स अमाउंट में से इफ आई सब्ट्रैक्ट द प्रिंसिपल, 1331 में से इफ आई सब्ट्रैक्ट 1000 तो मुझे क्या मिलेगा? सी आई मिलेगा. करेक्ट. सो सी आई क्या होता है? सी आई इज नथिंग बट अमाउंट में से प्रिंसिपल को माइनस करो. ठीक है, सो अमाउंट क्या है? दिस इज द अमाउंट. आई एम एक्सप्लेनिंग यू हाउ द फॉर्मूला फॉर सी आई कम्स. सो ये जो अमाउंट है ना, ये अमाउंट का फॉर्मूला है. इस अमाउंट के फॉर्मूला में से इफ आई सब्ट्रैक्ट द प्रिंसिपल, दिस बिकम्स द फॉर्मूला ऑफ कंपाउंड इंटरेस्ट डायरेक्टली. मतलब अगर डायरेक्ट सी आई चाहिए तो ये फॉर्मूला, अगर अमाउंट चाहिए तो ये फॉर्मूला. दोनों सेम ही फॉर्मूला है, जस्ट स्मॉल डिफरेंस दैट कंपाउंड इंटरेस्ट में From the amount you subtract the principal. You get the compound interest. Okay. First formula, second formula. The third formula is if the rate is different. Rate is different means let's say first year 10% है, second year 12% है, third year 13% है, fourth year 14% है, extra etc. That means every year अगर rate change हो रहा है, ठीक है, तो we cannot write like this raised to n. हमें क्या करना होगा? That amount will be p into 1 plus whichever is the first rate, r1 upon 100. Okay, if there are 3 rates, for example 1, 2 and 3, so it will be like this. 3 times you will multiply the bracket, r2 upon 100 and 1 plus r3 upon 100. Okay, अगर रेट अलग अलग दिया है तो ऊपर n आने के बदले 3 बार हमें उन रेट्स को, ये 10% का ब्रैकेट है, ये 12% का ब्रैकेट है, ये 13% का ब्रैकेट है, ठीक है. इफ रेट इज सेम देन वी कैन क्लब दिस ब्रैकेट एंड राइट क्यूब हियर. ओके, अगर सेम होता तो एक ही बार लिखते, अलग अलग है तो अलग अलग लिखना होगा, ठीक है. फॉर 3 years 3 different rates. ओके, सो दिस इज द फॉर्मूला एंड इट कैन कंटिन्यू. ओके, 2 भी हो सकता है, 3 भी हो सकता है, 4 भी हो सकता है, ठीक है. सो दिस इज द फॉर्मूला इफ देर आर डिफरेंट रेट्स. Okay, this is for compound interest and this is for amount. You can copy the formula so that we can start the sums. Okay. The first sum. Always make a habit of writing the given data which is there in the question. So in this question, the first question, exercise 3A, we are doing exercise 3A. The first question, find the amount and the compound interest on 12,000. On 12,000 means principal is 12,000 for 3 years, that means time is 3 years and rate is 5%. We have to find the amount as well as the compound interest. Okay, so दोनों में से एक भी फाइंड कर लिया अगर तो दूसरा आराम से मिल जाता है, ठीक है. दोनों के लिए अलग अलग से फॉर्मूला करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. Either you find the amount or you find the compound interest. So amount is always better. Amount is p 1 plus r upon 100 raised to n. Always you have to write the formula always. Okay, then we don't know the amount. Principal is 12,000. 1 plus rate is 5%. Time is 3 years. Now how do I solve this? First you can cancel here. 5 ones are 5 20s are. Okay, so 12,000, this 1 upon 20, this is 1 upon 20, so you have to take LCM. 20 into 1 is 20, so 20 plus 1 upon 20 cube. Then this will become 21 upon 20 the whole cube. Okay, do not cancel this 0 here. First you have to open the bracket. First you have to open the bracket and then you can cancel this. Okay, now here 21 cube upon 20 cube, so write it like this, 21 into 21 into 21 upon 20 into 20 into 20. Okay, first always open it like this and then later on in the final step you can multiply the numbers. So first zeros will get cancelled. Okay, 2 ones are 2 6s are 2 ones are 2 3s are. There's 2 left here and there is 3 here. So now I have in the end 3 into 21 into 21 into 21 upon 2. Okay, do this calculation. When you multiply this, when you multiply these numbers, you will get 27,783 upon 2. And when you divide this, your answer will be 13,891.5 0 because it is amount rupees. Whenever there is rupees, after the decimal there should be two numbers. Okay, so this is the amount. Now once you know the amount, how to find the compound interest? Compound is nothing but amount minus principal. No need to apply the formula again. So amount is 13891.50 minus principal is 12,000. Okay, so when you subtract this, you will get the answer as done. This is how the sums are based on compound interest. There are certain variations now which we will see. Question number 2. Calculate the amount. If you are still solving the sum, pause the video, complete your sum and then continue. Calculate the amount if 15,000 is lent, that means principal is 15,000 at compound interest for 2 years, so n is 2 years, and the rates for successive years are 8% and 10%. That means two different rates are given. ये first year के लिए और ये second year के लिए. Okay, we have to find the amount. So amount is P into 1 plus. Now they have given you two rates, so ये R1 है and this will become R2. So write it like this: R1 upon 100 into 1 plus R2 upon 100. ओके तो ये टाइम की ज़रूरत नहीं है बिकॉज 2 years का मतलब ही है कि 1 bracket and 2 brackets. If I have 2 brackets, that means it is 2 years. Okay, so first interest rate will come here and second year. Write the principal only once. Don't repeat the principal. Principal एक ही बार आएगा, ठीक है? So principal is 15,000 into 1 plus 8 upon 100 into 1 plus 10 upon 100. You can do the calculation. Cancelled. Now 100 into 1 is 100 plus 8. So this will become 108 upon 100. You can even reduce this, not a problem. But I did not reduce it so that I can cancel this with the zeros here. Okay, so I kept it like that. Now 10 ones are 10 plus 1, 11. So 11 upon 10. Understood how I took the LCM? 100 into 1 is 100 plus 8 upon 100. So 100 plus 8 is 108 upon 100. Okay. Now cancellation, 0 will cancel. What is remaining? 15 into 108 into 11. That is the amount. So multiply these values. You will get the answer as rupees 17,820. Okay. Third sum. Calculate the compound interest accrued. Accrued means compound interest calculated or compound interest yield. Accrued means जो compound interest जमा हुआ है आपका, ठीक है? On 6,000, so principal is 6,000 for 3 years, and they have given you 3 different rate of interest: 5%, 8%, and 10%. Okay. So, and you have to find the compound interest. So I'll write here compound interest equals P 1 plus R1 upon 100, 1 plus R2 upon 100 into 1 plus R3 upon 100. Okay, and in the formula of compound interest, in the end you will subtract P. So minus P will come. Okay. CI equals, what is the principal? 6000 into 1 plus 5 upon 100, 1 plus 8 upon 100, 1 plus 10 upon 100 minus P. Okay. Take LCM here. So 5 ones are 520, 0 0 cancel. So 1 plus 1 upon 20. 20 into 1 is 20 plus 1, 21 upon 1. This will become 21 upon 20. 1 plus 1 upon 20 है ये, ठीक है. This will become 108 upon 100, and this here will become 1 plus 1 upon 10. So 10 into 1 is 10 plus 1, 11. So this will be 11 upon 10 minus, what is the principal? Principal is 6000. We know the principal, so 6000 will come here. Okay, because you are finding the compound interest, you have to mention the principal. Now we can do the cancellations. This 6000 will remain as it is. Here let's cancel the zeros, 3 zeros. Okay, then 2 54s are, 2 10s are. Don't cancel this 10, keep this 10 as it is. Okay, why keep this 10 in the denominator? Because you can just shift 1 point. अगर इसे और कैंसिल कर दोगे तो नीचे 5 आएगा, फिर 5 से डिवाइड करना होगा, वो डिफिकल्ट है. नीचे डिनोमिनेटर में इफ यू हैव 10 और 100 और 1000, it is always easy to solve because you have to just shift the decimal place. Okay, so in the numerator you have these numbers upon 10 minus 6000. Multiply these numbers. When you multiply them, you will get 74844 upon 10, 6000. Now because of this 10, this will become 7484.4 minus 6000. So this will give you 1484.40. In the end, you write that extra 0 and you put the rupees sign. This is the compound interest. ओके सी ये जो लास्ट में माइनस पी चल रहा है ना, ठीक है, वो माइनस पी क्यों था? क्योंकि ये कंपाउंड इंटरेस्ट है. अगर ये अमाउंट होता यहाँ पे, अगर मैं अमाउंट लिखता तो ये माइनस पी वाला पार्ट नहीं आता, एंड दिस वाज टू बी द अमाउंट. ये 7484.4 क्या होता? अमाउंट होता. ठीक है, सो अंडरस्टैंड द डिफरेंस कि आपको अमाउंट भी पता है. दिस वॉज योर अमाउंट, और इसमें से यू सबट्रैक्टेड द प्रिंसिपल एंड आपको क्या मिला फाइनली? कंपाउंड इंटरेस्ट. Okay, let's do the next sum. Fourth sum. What sum of money will amount to 5445? Will amount to मतलब amount ही दिया हुआ है 5445. Okay, and what sum of money? What sum of money means principal. So this time principal is not given. Okay, time is 2 years, rate is 10%. Rate 10%, time is 2 years. Time means n. N is 2 years. Now again, let's use the formula for amount. In the place of amount, I will write 5445. Because amount is given, principal is not given. 1 plus rate is 10%, time is 2 years. So this is 5445 equals 0 0 cancel, 1 upon 10. 1 plus 1 upon 10. So 10 into 1 is 10 plus 1. So this will become 11 upon 10, the whole square. So 5445 equals, take the square, 121 upon 100. Now how to solve this? This 100 will go up and this 121 will come down. So equals P. To the cancellation here, cancel these numbers with 11 because 121 is 11 square. So 11 11s are 11, 4s are 9s are and 5. 11 1s are 11, 4s are 5s are. So in the end you have 45 into 100, that is 4500. The principal is 4500. Okay. Now, question number 5. Again, they are saying on what sum of money? What sum of money means you don't know the principal. Okay. On what sum of money will the compound interest for 2 years 5% amount to 768.75? Here, remember one thing. Let's read the question once again. It says on what sum of money will the compound interest for 2 years 5% amount to 768.75? Means in the statement they have said compound interest amounts to 768.75. स्टेटमेंट, इस स्टेटमेंट का मतलब क्या है? इस स्टेटमेंट का मतलब ये नहीं है कि ये अमाउंट है. लास्ट में ऐसा लिखा है अमाउंट्स टू दिस, नहीं. द कंपाउंड इंटरेस्ट अमाउंट्स टू दिस मीन्स दिस इज द कंपाउंड इंटरेस्ट. ये सब में बहुत कॉमन मिस्टेक है कि स्टूडेंट्स थिंक दिस इज द अमाउंट. दिस इज नॉट द अमाउंट, दिस इज द कंपाउंड इंटरेस्ट. ठीक है, बिकॉज देखो इसके पहले वाला क्वेश्चन देखो, 4th क्वेश्चन. Just a minute. हाँ, there it was clearly said what sum of money will amount to 5445. Okay, तो sum of money will amount to 5445, तो वो amount था. But यहाँ पे they have said on what sum of money will the compound interest amounts to 768. So this is the compound interest. And हमेशा याद रखो whenever you have a smaller value like this, okay, see 700 is just a very small value. The smaller value, this is always interest only. This cannot be the amount. Okay, so I'll use the formula of compound interest and yes, it is 2 years 5%. Okay, so compound interest is P 1 plus R upon 100 raised to N minus P. This part is extra for compound interest. Now the compound interest given is 768.75. We don't know the principal. Rate is 5%. Time is 2 years minus P. Now this 768.75 upon 100, I can write it like this. Then this can become, if you want to cancel you can cancel, or you can directly write it that this can be 100 into 1 is 100 plus 5, so this is 105 upon 100. Okay, or you can cancel it also, 5 1s are 5 20s are, that will also be easy actually. Let's do the cancellation. 5 1s are 5 20s are, so this will become 21 upon 20. upon 20, so it is 21 into 21 upon 20 into 20 minus P. Okay, now see, don't make the mistake of sending this 20 into 20 here and this 21 down. No, you cannot do that because there is minus P here. Okay, ये वाले पार्ट में पूरा डिनोमिनेटर अगर ये होता ना तो आप उसको भेज सकते थे वहाँ पे, बट ये तो सिर्फ इसका डिनोमिनेटर है. ठीक है, एंड देयर इज माइनस P ऑल्सो हियर, सो यू कैन नॉट सेंड इट. फर्स्ट यू हैव टू टेक LCM. Okay, so before taking LCM, 21 into 21 is 441. So this will become 441P upon 400 minus P. Now when you take LCM, 400 will get multiplied with P. So 441P minus 400P upon 400. when you subtract them you will get 41p upon 400 is 768.75 upon 100. Now cross multiply, means keep the p here, this 400 will go up and 41 will come down. Okay, so 400 into 768.75 upon 100 into 41. Okay, now divide this number with 41. In the rough work, divide this number with 41, you will immediately get the answer. When you divide this number with 41, you will get the answer as 41 ones are 411875. Okay, and then just multiply this 1875 with 4. So your answer will be 7500 as the principal. I hope you have understood the calculation which I did here. Okay, and I keep telling you the mistakes also because they're common. Like in this step I told you that first you have to, because यहाँ पे दो p है तो पहले LCM लेना होगा, LCM लेके subtract करके अब ये एक ही p है तो now you can multiply. ठीक है, तो ये करना जरूरी है. पहले ही अगर इसको ट्रांसफर कर दिया या यहीं से ट्रांसफर कर दिया गलत. ओके, 6th, find the sum on which the compound interest for 3 years at 10% per annum amounts to 1655. Okay, so again they have said on find the sum means you have to find the principal on which the compound interest for 3 years 10% amounts to 1655. Okay, so same sum. It is the same sum where compound interest is given. Compound interest is 1655. Okay, so CI is P1 plus R upon 100 minus P. Okay, time is 3 years and rate is 10%. Okay, so compound interest is 1655 into time is 3 years. 1 plus 10 upon 100 minus P, then 0 0 cancelled, 10 ones are 10 plus 1, so this will become 11 upon 10 minus P. So when you take the cube you will get 1331. 11 cube is 1331 P upon 1000. 11 cube is 1331, 10 cube is 1000, and this P here minus one more P. I have told you before multiplying, first take the LCM here. So this will become 133p minus 1000p upon 1000. Okay, so this will become 331p upon 1000. Okay, now the sum is very easy. 1000 will go here and 331 will come down. So principal is 1655 into 1000 upon 331. 331 ones are 5s are. So your answer is 5000. Copy the sum. Pause the video and copy the sum. Next sum, 7th one, simple sum. What principal will amount to? What principal will amount to means principal नहीं पता will amount to 9856. Okay, see यहाँ पे ऐसे नहीं बोला है what principal on what principal will the compound interest amount to, ऐसे नहीं बोला है, what principal will amount to. So this is the amount. Okay, in 2 years if the rate of interest is 10%, and 12%, and time is given as 2 years. Correct? Not a problem. They have given you two interest rate. We know the formula. Amount is P1 plus first rate into 1 plus second rate. ठीक है? Whenever there are two rates, no need to write the year, because 2 years का मतलब ही है first bracket and second bracket. Okay, let's use the values now. Amount is given as 9856. Principal is 1 plus 10 upon 100 into 1 plus 12 upon 100. Okay, 0 0 cancel. So this is, take the LCM here, 10 into 1 10 plus 1. So this is 11 upon 10 into 100 into 100 plus 12, 112 upon 100. You can do the calculation here also. कुछ भी चलेगा. Now this denominators will go in the numerator. 9856 into 10 into 100 upon ये 11 और 121 112 will come in the denominator. So 11 into 112. Okay. Now this number 9856 is divisible by 11. Okay. 11 ones are 11 896. Okay. And this 1112 also is divisible by this number. So ones are 8s are. So 8 into 10 into 100. This will become 8000. So your principal is 8000. This calculation, you do it on your own. Okay, because I know these values, you must do this calculation on your own, because calculation is the key in this chapter. Done? Eighth sum. On a certain sum again, so we don't know the principal. The compound interest in 2 years amounts to 4240. They are saying the compound interest amounts to 4240. Means the compound interest is 4240. Understood? Now you understand the statement of the question. Compound interest in 2 years, so time is 2 years, amounts to 4240 if the rates are 10% and 15%. So rates are 10% and 15%. Not to worry, this is first year, this is second year. Even if you interchange them, it won't matter. Okay, so they have given you the compound interest, so I'll have to use the formula also of compound interest. Now first rate, second rate minus principal. Okay, now the compound interest is 4240. Okay, I don't know the principal. Rate is 10%, and then the rate for the second year is 15% minus P. 4240 equals 0 0 cancel. This will become 1 plus 1 upon 10. अब ये learn ही कर लो that whenever you have rate 10%, 10 upon 100, 0 0 will cancel and you will directly get 11 upon 10. Okay, so now this should come to your mind, because 10% most common rate है, आता ही है हमेशा. And then 100 into 100 plus 115. Okay, let's do some calculation here. 5 2s are, 3s are, 5 20s are. Okay, so 4240 equals P into 11 upon 10, 23 upon 20 minus P. Now I cannot cross multiply because there is minus P here, so पहले मुझे LCM लेना होगा. ठीक है, so sorry, too many flies because of monsoon. So I have to take first I'll multiply this. So what is 11 into 23? It is 253P upon 10 into 20 is 200 minus P. Let's take the LCM. 200 into P. 253p minus 200p upon 200. Okay, 253 minus 200 will give you 53p upon 200. First you take the LCM. Okay, now this 200 will go here, so 4240 into 200, and this 53 will come down. Understood? 200 ऊपर गया, 53 नीचे आया. ठीक है. Now 53 ones are, 53 eights are. 8 into 2 is 16. So your answer is 16,000. Next, question 9. Now there is a variation. In question 9 they want us to find the rate of interest. Till now we were finding the amount, principal or compound interest. Now there is something new where we have to find the rate of interest. Okay, let's see how to do this sum. Don't be in a hurry to complete the video. Always pause the video, solve the sum on your own, read the question on your own and do it. Do not just watch it like a movie. It should be a lecture wherein your participation is necessary. You should keep solving, you should keep checking your answer behind, check your answer in the video. It's very essential now. Okay. So 9th question. At what rate percent means we do not know the rate, will 6,000 amount to 6615? 6,000 amount to means 6,000 rupees will amount to 6615. Okay, so we know the principal as well as the amount in 2 years. Okay, so let's use the amount formula. Amount is P1 plus R upon 100 raised to N. In the place of amount I'll write 6615. Principal is 6,000. 1 plus, we don't know the rate, time is 2 years. Okay, now whenever you don't know the rate or the year, any of these two is missing, these two will be given to you. So what you have to do, you have to divide this principal with the amount. Subtract mat karna. This is in multiplication with the bracket, so it will get divided. So 6615 upon 6,000 equals 1 plus R upon 100 raised to square. Now if there is a square year, you will get a square year also. Okay, how? See, let me cancel this with 3 2000s are 32205. Now I can cancel this further with 5. Let's say 5 4s are 400, 5 4s are 1s are. So I'm getting 441 upon 400. I cannot reduce it further. If it was possible to reduce it, you should do it. Okay, maximum reduce kar lo jitna bhi possible hai. Okay, now if you observe them carefully, and it will always be so that you will get two squares in the numerator and denominator. Okay, so this is the square of 21, and in the denominator you have the square of 20. Okay, so 1 plus R upon 100 the whole square. Now 20 upon 21 the whole square, 1 plus R upon 100 the whole square. Okay, so this square and square will get cancelled. You can even write it square root on both sides. Okay, so square cancel. Kya bacha? 20 upon 21 equals 1 plus R upon 100. Okay, now how to solve? What to do about this 1? Here also there is a common mistake. You directly multiply this 100 with 21. No, you cannot do that. First, either you take LCM or you shift this 1 on the left hand side. इस 1 को लेफ्ट हैंड साइड पे शिफ्ट कर दो. सो -1 हो जाएगा. ओके, ये 1 यहाँ पे जाएगा, -1. एंड नाउ टेक एलसीएम. 20 into minus 1, 21 minus 20 equals to this. So this is 1 upon 20 equals R upon 100. 100 will go up. 100 upon 20 is R. So rate is 5%. Understood? Copy the first part. The second part. Let's do one more sum for today. 10th sum, very small and easy sum. See, at what rate percent does a sum of money becomes 1.44 times of itself? First of all, we don't know the rate. Then they're saying that the sum of money becomes 1.44 times of itself. इसका मतलब क्या है? If let's say the sum of money is x, so it becomes, कितना बन जाता है? It becomes 1.44 times of itself. Okay, like ऐसी बात करूँ मैं अगर कि अगर principal x है तो it becomes 2 times of itself. After 2 years, the principal becomes 2 times, means the principal becomes 2x, correct? Yeah, if I say that the sum of money becomes 3 times of itself, so that means x becomes 3x. Okay, in the same way, the sum of money becomes 1.44 times of itself. Means if the principal is x, the amount is 1.44x. Okay, time is given as 2 years and they want us to find the rate. Okay, so this is enough. Principal and amount itna diya hai na, that is also enough to find the answer. See how. Correct. So in the place of amount you will write 144x, principal is x raised to 2. Now this 1.44x, I can write it as 144x upon 100. Okay, equals okay. Now bring this x in the denominator and this x will get cancelled. So x की ज़रूरत ही नहीं हुई. Okay, now what is this 144? It is 12 square. And what is 100? It is 10 square. Okay, so this will be 12 upon 10 the whole square equals 1 plus r upon 100 the whole square. Okay, now you can take square root on both sides, so ये दोनों square cancel हो जाएंगे. ठीक है, then shift this 1 here, solve the sum, complete the sum and find the value of the rate. Okay, you should get the answer as 20%. Solve this, complete the sum. That's it for today. Thank you.